Check this out. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to do this. This runs on Floyo.ai, where you can run ComfyUI in the cloud without any local installation. No need for a high-end graphics card or complex computer setup. It all happens right in your browser, with generation taking about 10 minutes. Before we dive into the step-by-step process, I want to clarify exactly what you just saw. It isn't a hand-drawn animation, motion capture, or an actor in a sensor suit. It's a model that reads movement from a video and transfers it directly onto a still image. This means that, in theory, any photo you have can end up dancing, acting, or moving exactly like the reference video you provide. What you just saw is called a SCAIL-2, a motion transfer model that runs on 1.2.1. You upload a video with movement, upload a photo or character, and the model transfers that movement while maintaining their appearance. This is what sets it apart from other animation tools. It doesn't use a 3D rig, so you don't need a skeleton or a 3D structure. It doesn't require separate post extraction because the model reads the motion directly from the video. There is no manual keyframing either, so you don't have to animate frame by frame. This greatly simplifies the process and makes it considerably faster than traditional AI-assisted animation methods. SCAIL-2 was developed by z.ai and built upon the 1.2.1 base model. It is designed to animate characters end-to-end without relying on external 3D modeling tools. The workflow also includes a layer called LightX2V. Its main purpose is to accelerate the generation process without sacrificing quality. A quick tip: if it's your first time using the workflow, leave all values at default. They are calibrated to work well in most cases. It's also worth reviewing the recommended settings. For standard use, keep character replacement enabled. Set the resolution to 512x896 with 81 frames, 8 steps, and the fixed seed. This is the ideal starting point for almost everyone. If you want more detail and sharper faces, you can increase the resolution to 704 by 1280. It's heavier and slower, but gives cleaner results in close-ups. If you prefer to insert your character into the scene instead of replacing someone, disable character replacement mode. Your character will integrate into the existing environment rather than substituting the original person. If you want different variations, change the seed and regenerate. Each new seed produces a different version of the same motion. If you want to reproduce a result you liked, keep the seed fixed. The same seed with the same input data reconstructs the exact same shot. If the motion doesn't transfer well, use a reference video with clear, unobstructed full-body movement. Write a more thorough scene description instead of a single-word prompt. Regarding prompts in general, describe the scene and action directly. Now, let's head over to the platform. Inside Floyo, go straight to the Workflow section and search for SCAIL-2. You'll find several versions created by the community, alongside the official workflow set up by the Floyo team. We're going to use that official workflow as our base. Click to open it, select the option to launch it, and it will load into your personal workspace. This is also useful as a general method to search for any locale or model inside Floyo. Once loaded, the workflow opens directly in the ComfyUI style editor, with all nodes already connected and ready to use. Let's review the complete workflow structure. There aren't many nodes, and once you understand what each one does, it's fairly straightforward. The first node is Load Image. This is where you upload your character's image in vertical format, with good lighting and full body framing. The cleaner the image, the more precise the transfer. The second node is Load Video. Here you upload your reference video. It includes several parameters worth knowing. The force rate parameter forces a specific frame rate. Custom width and height allow you to resize the video if needed. The frame load cap limits how many frames are loaded, which helps if your clip is long and you only want to process a portion. The skip first frames option lets you start motion extraction further into the video. The select every end frame option picks one frame out of every set number to lighten processing on long clips. The format in this workflow is logged to animate diff, which is the internal format the model uses to interpret the frame sequence. The third node is replacement mode, a simple toggle. When enabled, the model replaces the person in the video with your character. When disabled, your character integrates into the existing scene without replacing anyone. The fourth and most important node is settings. This is where you configure almost everything. It receives video and image data from previous nodes, along with the replacement toggle. It features a main text field to describe the scene, clothing, and expected motion, for instance, fluid and energetic movements with natural arm gestures. It also has two auxiliary text fields labeled person, used to identify subjects in the video and image. These are normally left as default. Finally, it contains the height, width, and frame count fields. The default value is 512 ICE 896 in vertical format, ideal for TikTok or Reels. For sharper facial details, you can boost resolution to 704 ICE 1280. The fifth block is comparison video. This generates a side-by-side clip showing the original video and the generated result simultaneously. Its parameters include output frame rate. Default is 8, and here the number of loops repetition, where 0 means no repetition. The file name prefix, in this case, SCAIL-2 comparison. And here is the format, in this case is H.264 video in MP4. The pixel format used for encoding, the standard YUV 420, which offers the best compatibility. The compression level, where lower values mean higher quality and larger file sizes, and various toggles to save metadata. Trim based on audio, generate a reverse looping effect, and save the final file. It uses the exact same technical parameters as the comparison node, but saves the file with a different prefix, identifying it as the final result from SCAIL-2. The final node is Video Combine. This generates the clean, definitive output video with your character executing the transferred motion. It uses the exact same technical parameters as the comparison node, but saves the file under its own final prefix. With the structure clear, let's run it. For the first example, we'll keep the default image and video preloaded in the workflow, a static full-body image and a reference video. We'll keep the prompt as is, set resolution to 512 ICE 896, and click Run. While processing, the workflow follows a clear sequence. First, it generates a mask of the reference image to identify the character. Then, it creates a frame-by-frame mask of the movement in the base video. Using both masks, it stitches the photo and extracted motion together to produce the final video. This first example took approximately 10 minutes. The motion transfers with high precision, and the resolution looks clean and convincing. Now, let me show you a second test using a custom image. We'll swap out the character for one I generated inside Floyo, a robot-style character wearing orange clothing and no shoes. With the new image loaded, we update the prompt. A robot figure wearing an orange suit, barefoot, dancing naturally with fluid, energetic arm and body movements. We keep the vertical format for short video platforms and hit Run. The workflow repeats the same sequence: character mask, motion mask, and final stitching. This second render also took about 10 minutes for a 6 to 7 second clip. Here is the final result. the motion transferred correctly to the robot character, capturing the exact timing of the original video. To be completely honest about a few details, the character's face shifted slightly compared to the original image, and accessories like glasses were not fully preserved. The motion quality itself is excellent, fluid, natural, and faithful to the base video. In conclusion, SCAIL-2 with its Floyo enables high-quality motion transfer without the need for rigging, manual post-extraction, or local hardware, all directly from your browser. If you want to try it yourself, I included a direct link to the workflow in the description below, so you don't have to search for it. Plus, if you use my promo code, also found in the description, you will get extra credits to test SCAIL-2 and other Floyo models without spending your own money on that first render. Okay, and that's it for this video. Hit the like button if you like it, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future tutorials. And if you made it this far, I invite you to watch these other playlists on and other models in my channel. Click here to watch more. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.